I think that the current trade frictions between the United States and China are very detrimental to the interest of both sides, to the Chinese government, Chinese people, American government, and American people. Trade benefits both sides. And in a trade war, there are no winners. All sides lose, especially consumers and workers. I'm very disappointed in President Trump. I thoroughly disagree with his tactics. The concerns that the American companies have, American firms and the American government have had for quite some time over China trade policies are real, very legitimate, very serious, but engaging in a trade war and imposing tariffs on Chinese goods will not really help us solve those problems. And in the meantime, it will hurt American companies that buy so many of these Chinese products to be used in their own manufacturing, to build something else, to make something else. So the cost of these inputs will be more expensive for American companies, which will ultimately raise the price of the products that American companies make. And it affects the American consumer. So much of what we buy and use on a daily basis is made in China. So Americans will simply have to pay more. At the same time, tariffs by the Chinese on American goods will deprive the Chinese people of high quality products, whether it's agricultural, food, medicines, technology, and that could perhaps slow down the growth of the Chinese economy and the job creation potential in China. So it hurts both sides. It hurts both sides.
If you could give a piece of advice to the current Secretary of Commerce, what kind of advice would you give him in terms of solving this trade problem?
America, both its businesses and its governments, have very deep concerns about some of the trade policies of China. And I would say to him that the way to solve that is not through imposing tariffs on Chinese goods, which ultimately hurt both the Chinese people and the American people. The key to addressing these concerns is to have direct negotiations, face-to-face meetings and discussions and negotiations with the Chinese leaders, and not a trade war.